back. And the topic of discussion here is earning with information and some examples. And I would like to combine the theory and the definitions I have been talking about earlier and give you some examples. The first example is an airline, and this is an example of a brick and click. An airline has both its information databases and the airplanes. And what airlines talk about is revenue management. It's a nice word. And you will be aware that airline tickets might differ, the price of them might differ hugely. You might have one person sitting next to you who is paying half of the price you are paying, and on the other side, the person who's paying double your price. Now, what airlines have is that they have, for example, 200 flights per day, 365 days earlier, they start selling. And then this means that they have 72,000 flights on sale. Now, if they have 100 seats per each airplane, this means 7.2 million seats for one airline is being sold or is available for sale on each particular day. Then they try to find different price categories, business class, tourist class, but they really are good at finding different prices, group prices, connecting world tour prices, so forth. So they have 20 different price categories. And all of this is out for sale. And then gradually they look at how their customers come into their databases, where is the demand, and they slightly change prices comparing with what their competitors are offering. And once the seats start to fill up, the airline can adjust their pricing. And for this reason, there might be huge price differences when you go onto an online site and compare to airlines. And what you should remember, it's all about the value to the consumer. Maybe for the holiday trip to Southeast Asia, you really want cheap tickets. But if you're going for a business trip, you have an important negotiation, you need to be there tomorrow, and you have to be in another place 2 days further, then you're willing to pay for the ticket a much higher price. So this is how the airlines manage their pricing system, and basically the way an airline, one could argue, earns its revenue is very much based on their revenue management system, on their information database. Another example is how do you sell software? And imagine you have you are a business and you want a software to support your business, and then you have a good friend and he has a software company and he will estimate, sorry for the spelling mistake, that building the software will cost 2 million. You trust your friend, but will you buy the software from him for 2 million? Now remember, information-based products are costly to produce, so yes, expensive, 2 million, but cheap to reproduce. So this means that your friend can, if you pay him 2 million, can sell it to another company for any price, and he will be making a profit. So you should bear this in mind, and therefore you will not pay him 2 million. Maybe you will pay him 1 million upfront, and then you will pay him some annual fees as a service contract, or maybe you will really try to take into account that he will be selling this software to others, and you will try and get a cut of the other deals he will be making, or you will try and negotiate this price as low as possible. Thank you.